Hi, good evening from Arab Emirates. Good evening from this side. Good evening. Good evening. Mhm. Good evening from here. I'm going to, while we wait for my co-hosts, we have 6 amazing ladies, 5 coming up. Okay. Hello. Good evening from this side. It's still your girl, UD, Ochitonius family. Our opinion today. We are live streaming for our opinion today from these amazing ladies. Okay. We are on today to talk about all the abusive things we are seeing now in this Nigeria. In the whole world in particular, not only Nigeria. In the whole world. So the topic today says, at what point will a woman leave his or her marriage? At what point? I don't know. Where are they? Where are they? Please, if you are here, please indicate or let me know where to bring you people in from. At what point is women expected to leave their marriages? When are the red flags? What are the red flags? These amazing ladies are here to give their own opinions on what they are thinking, what they thought of the whole thing, the whole situation these days. If you are watching very well, you can see that it's not easy. It's not easy what women are going through in their marriages. I think some men are going through such as well. Some men are going through such as well. So we are going to discuss about it today. Is it network? Why am I not seeing anybody? Is this network? So meanwhile, while waiting for these amazing ladies, we'll be discussing it. We'll be talking about it. What ladies go through in their marriages, like what is going on now with our amazing singer, Osinachi. Osinachi is very, very unbearable. We cannot be saying that Osinachi actually went through all this trauma, because what I had today, what I saw today, even from the mother, even from Osinachi's mother, what I read about the whole abusive way she was treating when she was in her husband's house. It was terrible. It was terrible. She went through hell. The amazing singer went through hell. And I think she decides it on her own. Yes. Okay, Constance is here. My okay. Oh, yum. Please come. Have you people waited for me for so long? It was oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my dear. I was like, is it network? Because my second phone isn't even working. Good evening, ladies.
Good
Good
evening.
evening. Okay, while we are waiting for other hosters, we will be introducing ourselves. Like you all know, I am Tonia from Anambra State. It's been one year for you. And I live in United Arab Emirates and it's Bote Munye Och, Uchenda. So we are here now today to bring forth to you guys our wonderful opinions. And with me here is Constance. Over to you, Constance.
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Constance. My channel is Constance Space. I live in Dakar, Senegal, and I am one of the co-hosters.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for being here, darling.
Hello everyone, my name is Oyoyo Ndoki of Oyoyo's World. My channel name is Oyoyo's World and I live in the United States of America. We are the ladies of Hot Topics. Thank you for having me host.
All right, my wonderful ladies. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate. So today we are talking about we are
Host,
going to
drop the link. Drop the link. It's like they
I've
can't see
dropped
the
it.
one.
I've
Drop
even
again.
dropped it 2 times. I've
Okay.
dropped it 2 times. Yeah. Okay. Today we are going to be discussing at what point is a woman supposed to leave? When is the red flags? Okay, ladies. I've not seen anybody coming up again. I've not seen it. We are still waiting for two amazing ladies. Three of them. Three more of them. Okay, while we are waiting for them, we will be going on. We will be going on. So, Constance, today you are going to help me and get the audience to read what the audience have to say. And Nikki, help me and get the audience to read
Hello.
what the audience have to say. I think Nikki has to lower her.
Hello, Nikki.
Nikki, sweetie.
How can you guys hear me?
We can hear you.
You can hear me, yeah?
Yeah.
Before Uncle.
My love, Banigo. Where is Banigo?
Because I logged in with my computer. That's why.
Yeah, you have to mute the YouTube's your YouTube channel on your computer.
I logged in with it unless I have to log in with my phone then because I'm trying to share first.
No, when you click on that, it's gonna take you to StreamYard. So you have to mute the one on YouTube and then concentrate on StreamYard.
Okay. Okay, is it better now?
Yes.
Oh, now I see. So that has been
I'm wondering why my second phone is not even connecting. I wonder what's the problem.
I'm trying to share. Where am I now?
Share. Okay, it has come up though. I have to lower up mine too as well. So, Nikki, can you introduce yourself, my darling?
Okay, guys. I'm so sorry for coming in late. We're just struggling to get in. So I am Nikki of Nikki Dive Global. I'm one of the ladies of Hot Topic, and I'm happy to be here again today for us to discuss this hot topic of the day. So my YouTube channel is also Nikki Dive Global, my Facebook, Nikki Dive Global, my Instagram as well, Nikki Dive Global with 3 at the end. So I'm super happy to be here again. Thank you all.
You're welcome, darling.
Thank you.
So we are still waiting for Banigo. I don't know what's keeping her.
Yeah, Banigo and Mel.
Yeah, she's here. I saw her in the background.
Okay.
Oh my God, why can't I share this?
Is she here? No, she's not here. I'm not seeing her. Okay, she's just coming in. Yeah, Banigo. All right. Okay, darling. Yes, darling. Miss Banigo, can you introduce yourself?
Hi everyone, good evening. My name is Princess Vanigo and I'm a drama queen.
Hello.
Wait till do your hair.
Hey guys, my name is Princess Vanigo and I'm an Nigerian YouTuber based in Lagos and I'm one of the ladies, who host the hot topics. And today I want to give you guys hot. So yes, I have a YouTube channel, the Vanigo Zone. I'm in Nigeria. Please support my channel so the ministry will grow. Now go there. And
Yes,
la it's okay.
yes, already grown. So, ladies, I don't think we'll be waiting again for. I don't know what's keeping Mel though. I
Yeah,
don't know.
let me
I'm
see
not
if
even
I
seeing
can
her.
reach Mel. But we
Yeah.
can continue while we wait for Mel.
All right. So while we are waiting for one of our co-hosts to enter to join us, we have to talk about the topic we are here today to discuss. At what point can a woman leave an abusive relationship or marriage? So with everything that is happening in Nigeria these days, it's terrible. We doesn't need anybody to tell us because it's just like national flag. I don't think relationship now these days, it's not just like people that say that it's not love can no more do it anymore. It's not just love that can do it. But what is totally going on this time is simply what I don't understand because some ladies are just doing it like it's do or die affair. It's not something that is do or die affair. It's not something that you don't have to say. You have to put so many things beside. Your life is at stake, and you are still considering the children. The man has money because some women can be something else. If you think some women are there because of their children, no, some are there because of the wealth. The man has money. I don't have to go. He beats you and buy you Lexus. Beats you tomorrow and buy you Ford Ranger. You are there taking the beating. The next time it will be death. And where are you to take care of those cars? Where are you for the wealth? So with all that is going on now, just like what happened to Osinachi, it was just terrible. We don't know. Some ladies have to know that there is a point it's meant to be stop in marriage or relationship. It's not a desire. So I give over to Constance. Please, by God, on what so that we go on. Constance, over to you, darling.
Just like you said, when some women are going through domestic violence, most of them would say, my children, because of my children, because of my children. At the end of the day, you lose your life, and the children are still there. Then another woman will come and take over.
Okay.
Understand? So we should know when to let go. We should know when to say enough is enough. Understand? And the one thing about violence is that once it starts, it can never stop. So you saying you want to stay to see if he will change, if he will stop, you are only wasting your time and putting your life at risk. Understand? Why some women will be like, since the wealth is there, the money can give me all the happiness I need. Sure, you understand? Like I have
Mhm.
one story. I have a friend that was living close to a lady. Like the husband was very, very, very rich. You understand? So one day now they met on the way. She was wearing glasses and in a new car. So the guy now said, Vivian, you are enjoying, oh. You know what she said to him? She said, Obinna, you will not understand. And she was wearing glasses, which was obviously meaning that she has bruises in her eyes. You understand?
Okay.
So at the end of
Okay.
the day, the money is there, but the happiness is not there. The husband has turned her to a punching bag. Sure, you understand? All these things are what we shouldn't take in marriages just because we are married and we have children. We keep on taking them because at the end of the day, you are somebody's child and somebody's mother. Okay, if you are dead now, the man will go and get another wife and come and start maltreating that same children you were trying to protect. So at the end of the day, I don't support any violence in any way, no matter where it's coming from or no matter what the cause is. I don't really support them as in once it starts, just walk away instead of your body being taken away from your marriage. I think that's all I have to say for now.
All right. Thank you, my darling. Thank you, my darling Constance. Um, Nikki,
Okay. Is it my turn?
yeah, because I think the next person has left.
All right. Okay. Thank you for the opportunity to talk on this. Well, domestic violence is something that nobody should take, be it a man or a woman. And when we mean domestic violence, we don't always mean the physical part of the physical aspect of it. There are a lot of violence that people go through in marriages, yeah. But
Yeah.
the physical one is always the one we see, the one we see physically. So I see no need why a woman will be going through stress, through physical abuse in a marriage and still remain there with any kind of reason. Seriously, there is nothing to justify that. There is no reason anybody needs to give to remain where the person is. In as much as yes, all those marriages we talk about love and things like that, sometimes we just don't want to give up on things like that because of the love we have for our partner, or because of the society, because of our families, not to disappoint them, not to be this and that and all that. But at the end of the day, do we even ask ourselves this question: who's at risk here? Who is at risk in all those things? If anything should happen to me, what happens to my kids? If at all the couple have kids actually. But I know when all those things are happening, there's always kids involved. So if anything happens to me, what's gonna happen to my kids? Those are the things they don't always think about before they continue doing whatever they are doing, because they always think about just themselves, themselves, themselves. Okay. So I don't be along the line before we talk about the matter at hand. Not just when it comes to this Osinachi's case, her own actually was like an eye opener to a lot of ladies. I
Yes.
would tell you that since on Facebook, there is a blogger, Maria Udechi. She's always carrying news. Every news that drops there, if there are 5 news in a day, one must be domestic violence. Okay, so it's more like that lady's demise actually opened a lot of people's eyes for you to know that a whole lot of women, and even including men, are going through this kind of things. They are going
Tonya,
through it
check and see
all.
if Mel is there.
Yeah.
So a lot of them are going through this kind of issues, but
Hello,
they don't
darling.
have they don't have the courage to speak up. But because of what happened now, because now let's just say because death is involved, that's why everybody is now scared. Everybody is now speaking out. Everybody now telling the world what is going on in their lives. So I would say that it's never it hasn't no matter what it is, no matter the kind of love you have for this person, no matter the kind of respect you want to, no matter the kind of whatever you want to protect, it will never be enough for you to remain in an abusive marriage. It can never ever ever be enough. And I can always say, when things like this are happening, even if you don't know what to do, if you're so confused, try to talk to somebody. Keeping it secret is not like protecting your family's image or whatever. Which image are you protecting? That if something happened tomorrow, that image, in fact, that family image you're even protecting will just be there open in the whole. It won't only be around you again. It will be in the whole world, because as long as it's in the news, on Facebook, every social media is already in the whole world. Everybody's seeing it. So that's why domestic violence, whatever, any form of abuse in marriage, is a no-no. whoever that is going through that kind of thing should never allow it to happen. Is it that you save your life, save the life of the kids involved, or you destroy it and also destroy your kids? So that's what I have to say for now.
All right. Thank you so much, Nikki. Really appreciate your contribution. Meanwhile, before we continue, Mel, can you please introduce yourself to the ladies and the audience?
Thank you very much, host. First
Nnemuzo,
of all, I have
can
to
you say hello to
apologize.
her?
In the last minute, my madam. So I had to settle that one so she doesn't
Because I
come
know
in
very
here
well
to
you
interrupt. So
were
I'm so
waiting.
sorry,
Please,
guys.
can you greet the people on the comment section?
I'm always
Um,
on time. I was ready, but
Estonia,
Yes,
yes.
say
darling.
hello to the people on the comment section, so it won't be like though we are ignoring them. There are people on the comment section, okay? Say hello to them.
I know very well. Thank you so much for reminding me. I've already said after introduction from Mel, we are going to hear from the audience then.
No,
Constance
I
is
mean
going
to
to
say hello to them, to welcome them to
hello
the
to you,
live.
viewers. Hello to you, viewers. We really appreciate you coming in to join us in this particular topic today. And Nikki, you say hello to our audience. Ngwa.
No, 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 no. You are the host. When people come to
I've
you, you
done
need to
that
say
already.
welcome to them.
I've done that
If you
already.
know,
So I
if
think
I come your live, you know, say hello to me, I will go.
Yeah,
I will
no,
okay.
she has done that several times before you
I've
guys
done
came
that
in. So
before
she
you even
keeps
come
saying
in. I
that.
even I even
They are
chatted them
just
down
coming in.
there.
They are just coming in now.
I chatted them down though. Just look down there. You will see me following up.
Welcome to everybody. Welcome
Piano
Private
military.
John
Nikki, piano
Ibe,
military.
Emmanuel.
You know
We
what? You know
appreciate
what they bet
everyone.
because of my people be this. I need proper
Okay.
welcome.
Okay. I've done that already, ma.
Don't mind me,
Ma.
please.
Ma.
Mercy.
Ma. I've done that already. Okay, darling. Please, before we proceed, we cut Mel short. So, Mel, we have not known who you are. So, introduce yourself to the audience. Thank
You
you
cut
so
her
much.
short. Smell is tall, low. I cut her
Thank
short.
you very much, host. Well, my name is Melissa George of the Male Fierce Fitness channel here on YouTube
Yes,
and Trending
I'm just
Gist with
hearing this one.
Octavia Cora. Well, I do multiple things, but since I'm late, let's keep it short. I'm one of the ladies of Hot Topics, and this is our popular opinion. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, darling. So before we proceed, we are still on the topic. When is it exactly for a woman to leave and say enough is enough in marriages or relationships? When exactly is enough? Okay. Thank you so much for being with us, all the audience. Private John, Chidubem, we thank you so much for being with us. Oh my God, thank you so much for appreciating us, ladies. Okay, and Nnemuzo, we saw you. Thank you so much, darling. We really appreciate. So we are going to move on to tell our own opinion more on this particular topic. Okay, we are going to emphasize more on it. So please, every one of us have already given in some little. Let's hear from Miss Banigo. What you have to say, ma'am?
Okay, guys. So I wanted to come from another angle because the topic says at what point should people leave? But the thing is, I said I was going to talk about it on my channel also, but I haven't got to that, but I will also. The thing is, with an abuser, there are men who are abusers. That is their lifestyle. That's their job. They meet a lady, then they suppress the woman to their level, like they totally suppress the woman to their level, in which that the woman is even too afraid to leave them, because some of them, they even threaten the woman up to the point that if you leave, I will kill you. So I mean, they are not naturally, I mean, or I don't know if is inbuilt or whatever, but that is their lifestyle. So I'm saying right now that a woman who is actually not, she can't leave because she's afraid for her life, that he has said if I leave, he will kill me. She wants to leave, but she's afraid for her life because she's with an abuser, and there are men who are abusers. And that kind of woman, it's going to be very difficult for her to even just up and leave, even though she's seeing that he's beating me, he's treating me bad. She's tired of the whole thing. But she can't just up and leave because she's even scared that if she leaves him, it's going to kill her. So we are saying that at what point should a woman leave? But what about in the situation when a woman is with a man who has told her, if you leave, I'll kill you? What should she do also? Because it's easy for us to say, leave him, go away. If you are with a man that is beating you, leave, run for your life. But what about a man that has threatened your life that if you leave me, I will kill you?
How will he do that?
What are you saying? Do you know what
You
an
have
abuser
to take
is?
you have to take necessary precaution if that is the case.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. Because some men, Nikki, some men, that is their nature. That's their own way. Their own is not. They are beating you.
I know where
You're
Banigo
saying,
is
hey,
coming
wo,
from.
hey, wo. Yes, they are beating you. You're saying, hey, wo, you are crying, yeah. But there are some men that they've I don't know, they've tampered with the woman's mindset. That
Yes.
she has become so timid that she's too scared to even leave. And that is the angle
Let me
that
tell
most of
you.
us have not.
Let me even tell you, Banigo, this particular thing have happened to me. It have actually happened to me. Is it like should I call it like 7-8 years ago, when I was about to like report because my ex was beating me. So I wanted to report on the police station. He threatened me that if I try and if I dare go to the police station, that the marriage is over. And you know, in our mind, we don't want the marriage to be over. We are shivering. If the marriage is over, the children, if the marriage is over, everybody will laugh me. I will be the laughing stock. If the marriage is over, I'm finished. You are not finished. You are not finished. That is what so many women face. So many women is facing this particular thing you just pinpointed because everybody wants to be saint. She wants to be everything. She wants to be a saint. She doesn't. I want to be a CWO first leader, an icon that is going to death, an icon. And that is where you are presenting yourself. Have you forgotten that nobody, if you don't have a life, there's nothing like an icon. Nobody is looking at you. At the end of the day, okay, look at what happened to Osinachi now. She's a very
what happened to Osinachi? Sometimes I feel she had an opportunity to leave, but she did not make use of the opportunity.
She have.
But I felt maybe she was trying to protect herself or the family, or because she's a minister, she doesn't want people to feel like her marriage failed or something. You understand? So I felt she had, and being a public figure somehow, I felt she had the opportunity of speaking out. And I don't know how this man was able to subdue her and stopping her from speaking. Because, sorry, excuse me, I felt like she has power for the man to be scared of people laying a finger on her. Like, okay, my wife is a public figure. If I do this, she might speak out. But at the end of the day, it was now the opposite. Like, she was not able to speak out. She was not able to say anything. She was enduring everything. Like, when I heard stories, different stories about her, why she was alive, how she was maltreated. And I kept asking myself, did this thing really happen or just a message? So if it really happened, then and I even saw a video on YouTube where a woman minister was talking about Osinachi's death. So then I went to the comment section. I saw a woman on the comment section saying that she was going through same thing. And when she went to report to her pastor and the wife, they told her to be praying. They told her to be enduring. That is marriage. But she had to take the bold step by walking away with her children. That today she's alive and she's happy and fine with her children. All she did was to stop going to that church. So you see, sometimes some of these pastors and their wives don't help matters. When you come to them with such a problem, they will like, keep praying, he will change, God will do it. When the obvious is there, when the person's life is at risk, you will tell them to keep now. Osinachi now, as a minister and as a singer, I felt she was like, because I saw a video where her sister was speaking, saying so many things that she saw her going through. Then she said whenever she wants to speak out, Osinachi will be begging her not to talk.
Okay.
You understand? So that's the problem. So some of them are had the opportunity of speaking out, but trying to protect what I don't know. At the end of the day, they lose their life. So to me now, I felt like Osna, she had a chance of living, but she didn't make use of it. Seriously.
May I quickly say this? Can we allow the Banigos to land and then we can pick it up from there? Because I don't think she finished what she wanted to say.
Okay. Hello to Vivian, Oko, and everybody in the chat. You guys are welcome.
So, guys, yes, as I was saying, that and that is the thing, that an abuser would would totally cripple and paralyze you physically, emotionally. That the women sometimes become unstable. They can't even make right decisions because they've been fed the wrong things. They are unstable. They are scared. That is an abuser. Okay, let me go into this, the kind of men that I don't know which live stream I was that they were saying that when the man, there are men. Okay, let's use this case study. I don't know if you watch this movie that was very popular, that the guy used to tie his victims, and when he wants to do anything intercourse with them, he would tie them and beat them. What's that movie? I'm trying to remember that movie's name. It's an American movie. Oh, it's so popular, I can't remember. Nikki, I think you want to say something. Please go ahead if you can remember the
Yeah,
name of that movie.
I know the movie you're talking about, but I'm just trying
Yes.
to.
Yeah, I can't remember the name too right now. So that guy in that movie, when he brings the ladies, he makes them sign. So you can't sue him. So when you sign, then the way when he wants to have intercourse with them, he has a room he calls the red room. That when you enter there, he chains you. He has different instruments for flogging. That is the way he enjoys intercourse, seeing them in pain. So he's flogging you, whipping you. There's mark on your body, bruises, and then he's penetrating and doing those things. And the ladies are there. They like it, but they don't like it. They like it. They don't like it. They don't want to. They don't want the beating, but they don't want to go. That man has the last lady Anna that almost made him change. The last lady that almost made him change. She wanted to leave, but she loved him. She didn't like it, but she likes it, and that is the way abusers they behave. So it's easy for us now that we are not in that situation to say leave, go away. But whereby the man has, I don't know, abused you, crippled your mind. That this thing that this lifestyle I'm giving you, that is how it's supposed to be. All men out there are the same thing. Men beat their wife. If you go to the next man, they will still beat you. So how can a lady who is actually with an abuser actually leave? It is hard. It is so hard. A lady who is in with an abuser, and I think that is what happened to Osinachi. It wasn't a matter of just go. That man had abused her in every way possible, that she had lost her senses, that she was even too scared to leave. She was too scared to leave, and that is what landed her wherever she is right now, which is very, very sad, if you ask me. But so if we are going to discuss this thing going forward, as we are saying what time to leave, right? It's easy for the normal woman that if they beat me, run, no. But in the situation whereby the woman is deep into it, how do you go out? Because the way I'm putting it out to you ladies, I thought about it also, and I'm saying, so what if a woman now encounters that kind of man who has tampered with your brain, that the woman is even reasoning that what I am in right now, that is how it's supposed to be? How will that kind of woman live? How? So that's my question to the whole house. Even people in the comment section, if you have anything to say, please, let's go ahead. Thank you.
Alexandra Iwoha, she just said, if you are not okay in your marriage, please leave. A living dog is better than a dead lion. Exactly. Exactly. It's everybody was saying it, because today I took my time to check all the videos made for Osinachi. Okay, it's too bad. It really touches my heart that this amazing singer, a talented woman like that, is someone that people have to use to know, to have an awareness what is going. Who could have thought that such an amazing lady we even go through what I went through? I went through all this. It's not hearsay. It's not that they are just generating things. Who no go, no no. Who no go, no no. If you don't work out, just like people that went to army, just like people that went to army. If you no enter army, you don't know what army people suffer before they become army. That's why if they want to put you, they will put you like a rat because you are nothing in front of them. I have seen it all. As in, when I was listening to everything they have to say about Osinachi, even when the mother was talking, I was like, I was so bad because my mom wasn't alive to tell my story. Was it had it been my mom was alive to tell my story, by now we will be jubilating. That is why I said I'm putting it in reserve. What I have to give out for ladies to emulate how to care and live their life. A lot of women are suffering. If somebody open up, a lot of us are hiding it. A lot of us are just trying to hide. But there is a time that everybody will be allowed to speak up. And that time is now. I think ladies are being blindfolded before, but now they are okay. Everybody
Yes,
is seeing things the way they are.
Oh, so I get what you are saying.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, what what was the thing that made Osinachi not leave? You left,
Okay,
right?
let me tell you. I understand something about Osinachi's problem.
I think we should. Let's just talk about the. I think that one, the thing that will make her not to leave, is more like what we'll talk about later.
From the
Because this
church.
is a very deep
From the
and long,
church.
as is a very deep issue. Yeah. So when others are done talking, then we can now know because we've already heard from different sources, from the sisters, from the mom, from people out there. Yeah, actually, I listened to the sisters' own, and I saw what really happened and her reasons. So maybe later along the line we can now talk about that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to be talking about
Oyoyo, have you said something?
Okay, darling.
Oyoyo, are you here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've not heard from you.
I will start off from where Baningo stopped. She said, how about somebody that is aware that she's being abused or him being abused and he wanted or she wanted to leave? How could the person do it? If we recall the previous episode we had here when we talked about the woman trying to jump a fence, and how the reason was she was preventing the husband from seeing what was on the phone. So we all have smartphone. I said this when I started my YouTube channel, the very early stage. If you have a smartphone, and if you go to Facebook and post your videos and Instagram, and if you're not making money with your smartphone, you are not smart. The phone is just the only smart thing in your hands. So we have smartphones, and then you're in a relationship that is almost about to take your life, and you're planning exit. You can't be stupid while planning the exit. You're planning it, you have a smartphone, you can Google within your location how to get help. I've said this in this our discussion here severally. There are such avenues as well in Nigeria. It's not only in Western world, it's not only in Europe. No, they have those things in Nigeria. I want to applaud the sisters that started those NGOs and say no to domestic violence and all of that. Use your smartphone, let it be useful to you. Google for any hotline on domestic violence. Because first of all, if you go to your church, what the church will tell you is to pray about it. Just like I believe they told us that in as much as the church is trying to exonerate themselves from this case, they told her, keep praying that God is going to do something. So when you Google in your location, Your location, Google will give you the numbers closest to you. And if you don't know what to do, if the man can't be living in the house 24 hours with you, you still have opportunity to go to the market to buy something, like Osinachi's husband that is jobless. That avenue, you have to go to the market and buy something. First of all, branch to the court premises. When you get to the court, you ask for the office of the public defender. They will now ask you, what is your case? They will help you to like direct you. If you go to police in Nigeria, I don't trust police because they beat their wives. So they will say, Madam, go back home, Jerry. Wait till you do, or you come here to complain.
What
So
do you do? Where can they beat you?
that's the thing. So there are avenues where you can get help. And last week, I did mention how two friends helped my sister. She didn't know what to do. She was 23 at the time. But those are two friends. Maybe one will be 27 or 25, or maybe they were in that bracket because they were a little older than her. They made sure they hired a vehicle. They already studied the man's timetable. They knew when the man goes to work and when he's back from work. What they did is pack your bag, forget your clothes, leave all your things intact. So even when the man gets into the house, he will see your things are still there. So when they ask her, pack your bag, get few things like change of clothes for your children, then we are going to come at so place. They brought a vehicle, they paid with their money. That's why I said, sisters, whoever that is hearing us today, get yourself from good friends. There are good friends that are better than siblings.
Yes.
Everyone should have a good friend. So what they did, they gathered everything. All she left with was her bag and maybe a panty or something. She didn't know who paid for the taxi driver that drove them all the way from Jos to Onitsha. People did all the arrangement for her. And they went to school because, of course, they send these kids to school. They went to school. The school are already on the know. You understand? The children did not get to the school. So the children were sent off to the school. They made sure by the gate. That was so that the principal will not say, yes, we saw them in the assembly. You have to be very intelligent when you're doing this. And intelligence we are talking about here is not until you go to Harvard to get a degree. No, we all have wisdom. God created you with some wisdom. Use it. That's not the time to shed those crocodile tears. They are not going to help. Wipe away your tears. When I was in JS 3, I remember what my social studies teacher told us, Mrs. Ojuku. She said, gone are the days when, imagine when I was in JS 3, many years ago, gone are the days when your husband will die, you start crying. That when your husband died, just cry it out that first period you had. And after that day, the next day, carry wrapper tie for waist and get ready.
Yes, so.
That was the first time. And when I got home, I asked mommy, wait, you are a widow, right? When your husband, did you carry wrapper put for waist? My mother said it wasn't literally what the woman was trying to say. So she started breaking it down for me. Thank God for today's women. I'm talking about many years ago. My mother was saying she thank God for today's women. Then how much more we today? When I was talking about this, and there were no internet access. You understand? We only had landline phones. Now you have smartphone, you have internet. You understand? So we should be able to use what God has put in our hands to save our lives. I said it in my videos. I've made several videos about Osinachi. It's only the living that can talk about the children. The dead is gone. Now Osinachi can't defend herself.
No.
The church is saying that they did not know why I have statement that will debunk what the church is saying.
Oyoyo, in the video I watched where the sister was talking, she said that the man threatened them that if they don't come and take Osinachi, that they will come and take her cups.
Yeah,
the twin sister was saying it.
That's what okay. Let's get back to that one, Constant. You heard somebody say that about your daughter. See, I blame all of this to the church, the family,
the whole family.
When I mean poverty, poverty is a disease. People should fight for poverty like they are fighting plague. Because if you hear that Osinachi's twin sister story, you'll find out that poverty played a huge role in that situation. The brother
sorry, Oyoyo, I want to ask, are you saying that because I really don't. I don't think poverty was the problem, because are we saying that poverty, if you're poor, you're also stupid?
Exactly. You can't be
No,
poor and
it
stupid
can
at the
When I
be.
same
mean
You have
poverty,
to.
time.
You cannot
when
be
I mean
poor and
poverty,
also stupid.
Yeah, poverty is also played a role here, because the brother in Abuja is 30 years old. Okay, 30. He's supposed to be a father by now, right? If things went well for him. So at 30, he did not have his boys in Abuja that could organize this man and give the man a beating of his life, first of all, and take their sister home. What are we talking about here? But if you listen to that interview, the sister said the brother lives in a ghetto in Abuja, that he can't even afford food to eat, that he was eating onions. So what is that telling you? Poverty, because the boy cannot stand on his feet. It's when you stand on your feet to be able to think right. You have means of actualizing whatever you plan to do. He might have plan on saving the sister, but he has no means. So all of these things played a role. The sister said when she came to Abuja, she did not have money to lodge in a hotel. All of them, what are they trying to tell you? They were kind of relying on staying with Osinachi, relying on, no, but assuming the sister was financially okay, doing well, she will not even remember Osinachi was lives in Abuja.
exactly, you are right there.
She will come check into her hotel and make sure she gets her work done. But when the man is now okay, he's from Osinachi, all of you are trying to depend on Osinachi. I'm ready to separate you far from your twins. That's what the man was threatening them. So when you look at it, a lot of things played in here. But we also want to use this avenue to tell women, independence, there is nothing like it, getting your own. But
Yes.
even if it's akara you're selling, be known for selling akara. If it's hair that you're making, make it, do it well. Let there be something you're putting to the table. You're contributing something, and not rely on the man 100%.
Oyo, coming to this aspect you just dropped, that is very nice and very important. As your own welonti, nyanolo. You see this Osinachi. Osinachi is a world amazing singer. A singer that when she opens her mouth, she touches the spirit. Even someone that is so bad will try to repent. You will even shed tears. But at the end of the day, with all they have been saying, they said it's the husband that controls her wealth. How can she leave such things like that to happen? Just like you're saying that every woman should have something tangible doing to be able to hold himself, because
I don't know how she was able to subdue
I
herself to
cannot. Can
modern day slavery.
you imagine?
That's what I call
Can you
it,
imagine
modern
this
day
lady?
slavery. Like in this time and age, you be controlling my
Eh?
words. As in, I don't know. I don't know
Eh?
if she was trying
You
to be
should
that
understand. You
gentle,
should
kind
understand when they
wife.
said. You should understand
That,
when they
that, that
said
type
that
of
this lady
that type
is
of
a very.
slavery we used to watch Ashanti.
You should
They
understand.
teach you,
No,
they chain you.
Tonya, you should
Yeah.
understand when the sister said these people they are twin sisters, right?
Yeah.
Not just twin sisters, they are identical. And when it
Yeah.
comes to identical twins, there must be the wild one, there must be the quiet one.
Yeah.
So Sinachi is the very quiet one. I
And
don't know if
this
you
man
get that.
make use of it.
So whatever,
He make use
whatever,
of it.
whatever that is happening, yeah, is just her nature. Like myself, I have a sister, my immediate elder sister. I tell you, Constance, sometimes as a matter of fact, I don't call her on the phone. I don't call her on the phone. If I want to pass a message to my sister, I tell my niece or I call my mother. I don't talk to her on the phone because if we are talking on the phone, that her quiet nature, as in it pisses me off. I don't know if you get that. It pisses me off. And that's the kind of person that whatever that is happening to her, wherever she is, she's just there. Okay, please let it not let there be no quarrel, things like that. But it's
But the
now
family would have go
the
and
person
drag
I
her
actually
out of that place.
expected, the person I expected to fight for Sinachi is the sister. I don't know if you get it. In as much
Yeah,
as
the
she's not
twin sister.
financially stable, those two people are blessed with voice.
Yeah.
As in, this one no be say they go find work. You are blessed already with what you can use to earn. It's just because Osinachi, maybe she went more far. Like two of them, they have the same voice. Just that her sister's own is more like alto or something like that. when it comes, those people are people that started a cappella back in the days, glorious singers. I don't know if you get this thing. So people have known them. People have known them so much. So the family would have fought for this lady, even as much as she's so stubborn to say, I don't want to go. Please leave him. Please don't hurt him. Don't do this one. Don't do this one. There are different means. You've been going to church and people are seeing what is going on in the church. Both of you are singing. Was it not human beings that were coming to tell her that, okay, just take care of yourself? She's not coming today. Was it not a human being that saw the man that drove a lady in front of the church, spit on her face and put her back in the car and took her out? Was it not a human being that saw that person?
Okay.
So in that whole church, nobody could fight for her because they don't want to interfere in family matter. That's what they will say. We don't want to interfere. It's family issues. No, there are things you need to interfere, whether they like it or not.
Yes.
There are things you need to. This is no longer a family matter.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
somebody
Okay.
said.
Nikki. Okay,
Like,
Nikki. Look at
You
the
know,
mother.
Nikki, sorry. That video I sent to you about that woman talking. You know, she said when someone confide in you about something like this, don't let it look like, oh, she confided in me. Let me keep it. That this kind of thing is not a secret. Help her out in one way or
it's
the
not
other.
a secret. It's
Okay,
not a
You
Nikki,
understand?
Nikki, let me come in here. Vanessa Ogumbowale posted the video of Pastor Eneche. I went there, I made a comment. And one of the things I said in my comment, I'm beginning to like this Oyibo lifestyle. That they, Oyibo place, they go buy those long lens thing that they used to look to find out what is happening in other people's homes. They will, if just noise that somebody cry, police is knocking at your door.
Yeah.
You understand? I'm beginning to like it now because this church, if they have 1 million followers, all of the 1 million failed this woman.
How can a pastor say that all these years?
They never saw it.
The conference was done in your church, in Dunamis
Are you
Church.
talking about
How can you
conference?
tell me you don't
Nikki,
know
have
what
you
has
watched
been
my
going on?
video? Have you watched my video? What I did was to go and play Osinachi's mother's video, where she said when she wanted to come to Abuja so that they would take care of it. And Peter Nwachukwu refused. Osinachi ran to the pastor's wife. Mama Osinachi called the woman's
Yes.
name, Mama Eneche. Ran to Mama Eneche to now plead with Peter so that Peter will let her come. So there is no way on earth they will tell me that they did not know.
They did not know.
They know.
And then the pastor
know.
of that church, who is now in another church, traveled all the way from Abuja to Enugu to go and bring Ochinachi from her parents when she ran. So there is something the church is not saying, but people are not looking at it deep. They knew, but they were telling her continue to pray.
It's the same pastor's wife that said that divorce is not an option.
That's the
so
thing.
Before
now.
you choose wisely. So because she has already chosen, so she cannot advise her that divorce is an option or whatever. The wife is saying
to Constance, coming to your story. This thing we are talking about, the pastor of the church, they were aware. The pastor's wife was aware, because you can't tell me after you spoke to Peter and Peter allowed the woman to go, then the next Sunday Snachi will come to church and you will see her. You will ask, how is Mama doing today? We ask for Nikki, if I'm close to you now, ask you about your mother, ask about your grandmother. That's how Africans do. Then pastor's wife never checked on. So there is something missing that they're not.
They don't want to be
be associated with this thing.
They know everything going on, but
and the sisters failed their sister. All of them, they feel okay. None of you could say when you went to Abuja to bring her after the second child, what stopped you going again to bring her back? Even if she says no, she doesn't want to go, you could grant interview. After all, you have a social media outlet. You can go to your social media and say, this is a cry for my sister. If you love this woman,
these people have, when you talk about money, these people, there is difference between having money and connection. These people have connections,
but they don't know how to use
glorious, the glorious singers. Why I'm talking about the glorious singers, because I know these people right from, if you type glorious singers, real acapellas, they are the one. They have people that were actually sponsoring them then. Those are men that knows what they are doing, as in men, real men. When the sister was talking, she said that one of those people actually was the one that helped her, that gave her money or whatever to buy food at that point in time. Why not call all those people one after the other and tell them what is going on?
Please, can I
That's
say
the thing.
something? Please, I've been lifting
No,
my
Princess,
hands
I
here.
want to say something. Wait, I want to say something. Sorry. Nemuzo wrote a comment, and I want to say something from the comment. She said, "An abuser controls the victim's mind and does everything possible to keep the victim away from loved ones who might make them see what's really happening." Now, I am
Thank you.
saying, does it mean that abusers are kind of diabolic? Like, I want to really
No.
understand. I'm coming.
Constance,
I want to
hold
really
on.
understand
Constance, hold on.
why it's happening. Look,
Men
do you know
has not
yesterday
said
while
anything,
I
but
was
make una
listening
know.
to the woman's video, the Twin Sisters video, I was very angry at her. Like, I was like, what is she saying? That there was a time also that she gave birth to her baby, newborn baby.
And then
The
send
man
her
sent them
outside.
outside
And she
to
was
sleep
covered
outside.
herself. And
That
I
it
was
was the child
crying.
that gave
What?
her a wrapper outside from the
What?
window. Like, how is it possible? How did it happen? And they still left her
Constance.
there.
Constance, let's pray. Let's pray that we will never enter the wrong hand. Let's pray. You see, it is easy for us to sit down and
But
talk.
how is it happening? Is something I want to understand.
Constance, that is what I'm saying. You cannot understand
See,
because it did not
see,
happen to you.
see,
Okay,
Princess,
okay,
Princess,
Bunny goes.
what
Can I give you an
I can't
example?
let it happen to me.
Princess,
I
what you
can't
Can I
let
just
it.
give you an
said now,
example?
what you
Just an
just said, let me
example.
give you a very current story. A relative of mine, a young girl, she was maybe at the time she started having problem, maybe she was 28. Okay. I also tried to intervene in that to know if the relationship could work. They visited my home all the way. They traveled to the US. They don't live in the US. They came, we had 2 weeks together. And then with that, the husband and the wife, we had 2 weeks together. We finished talking to them. My husband got involved. And after speaking, the moment they left my house, 2 weeks after they left my house, the man raised hand on the girl again. Do you understand? And then see, there are people that the thing is like inherent because it's a sickness. It's not a normal behavior. And this lady is a brilliant young girl. You understand? When I mean brilliant young girl. So she said that when that thing happened, the first thing that happened, they went on vacation in Spain, and the guy harassed her there. She called police, Spain police. They now came to the hotel, which led to her having miscarriage. The first, what would have been their first baby. So she miscarried. The police helped her. She got back to England, okay, where they base. Then she tried to she didn't even tell anybody, family. You understand? Nobody knew what was happening. Then she got pregnant again shortly, and then they continued in the marriage. The guy now beat her one day. She kind of endured it. The second time. So after they came visiting me, we spent 2 weeks together. My husband kind of sat the guy that said, "You're so lucky that you live very far. And I'm a calm man. That this one you came to my house, I would have broken your head, first of all. And make sure I put you in that position you try to put another person's child." Then that one passed. They went back. The guy tried to hit her again. You know what she did? She managed through the back door and left. She left immediately and then figured out how to get her kids. Then figured out the time the guy should be at work and then how to pack her things and leave. She left and ran to her friend's place. That's why I said every woman should have a good friend. It wasn't easy for her to leave because she's new in UK. You understand? She's a young girl. Now she has 2 kids. The little one was just maybe about a few months old, but she left. I was reading something today. I said, oh my goodness, it takes courage for you to leave. When I mean it takes courage, serious courage for you to leave. But people will still leave. Those that want to leave will find that courage and leave. It's not easy. She has no place to go. She has 2 children in her hands. So she's going to inconvenience her friends as long as it takes before she gets her footing. But the man is sick. It's a psychological problem. He needs to get well. That's why you're not supposed to be in the same house with an abuser, because your life is at risk every day.
Yes.
Every day.
So let me give you an example. The
Nemuzo said, I wouldn't blame the sister or mother because the man knew he had controlled Osinachi. He wouldn't
That
let the
is what
mother
I'm
come close to him.
saying.
He wouldn't
No.
let the
This
sister
man,
be near Osinachi. It's easy to judge from far. The only thing I wish they did was to speak up, but it doesn't mean that the man wouldn't control her to deny it.
you
See,
guys
Rabi
should
does not like their big
understand
there's
snake on
something
fake
like
friends.
an
Wait,
abuser,
wait.
an
Nebuzo said
abuser.
that
can you people
he will
allow
not let
Mel
them
to
to keep
speak? Can Mel
friends.
speak? Can Mel speak before we continue, really?
No,
Because
she's
I
not
want
here.
to listening.
She
She's not.
said that they will not allow you to keep friends. And now I ask, how is it possible? Osinachi was a public figure. I felt she had the
Constance,
opportunity of speaking out to people.
Constance, she goes to sing. After singing, the man is already there. Oh,
See, you
Like
should forget about
seriously,
Osinachi. See, forget Osinachi. We are not talking about Osinachi now. Let's talk about the people around her that knew what was going on. See, let me tell you something. My elder sister, our first daughter, was in an abusive marriage. My elder sister, our first daughter, that was actually what gave me the courage of leaving my marriage when it wanted to
this
start.
one's now.
I live with my sister. This guy is somebody that in any little thing he's provoked. Any little thing he's provoked. Before you know what it is, he doesn't beat all the time, but once it's time for him to beat, he will beat. So when I came to stay with my sister, I saw what was going on. At first, I said, okay, let me report to my family members. My family members, the church type, I reported to them. What did they say? Let's just see what will happen now. Just leave her. Everything will be fine. We'll be praying for them. We'll be praying for them. Leave her.
praying, praying for
I
them.
am the last born. I don't know if you get that. I am the last born. My sister gave me 4 years. So sometimes I feel like I don't even really have that right to talk. I was very young then. I understand that. So one day again, I was with them. And whenever he wants to start that's his madness. He will tell all of us to leave the place. We will leave. All we'll be hearing is noise, noise, noise. A day came, yeah. He wanted to try the nonsense. I went inside the kitchen. I brought out a mortar. I told this man, if you touch my sister, this man I'm talking about is a giant. He's very tall. If I tell you, I don't even think I'm up to 20 years as of then. I took a mortar. I told this guy, if you touch my sister this night, I will kill you. Like, you will be the first murder I'm gonna commit. I was holding the mortar. He was like, "Are you challenging me? Are you?" I said, "If you touch my sister this night, I'm gonna kill you. Like, I will hit this thing on your head. You will die." The fear entered him. Oh, what are we talking about here? My sister wasn't talking, she
Thank
was
you,
even there
Nikki.
begging me, "I should leave
Thank
him."
you. People
No,
are
I should
saying
leave him.
she's control, she's control. What happened to the people
What
around
happened
her?
to the people? That is what I don't
What
get.
happened to the
Come
people
on, they are
around
talking.
her?
Okay, now that this thing happened, I didn't know.
Are
Are
they
they
also
talking?
under
Okay,
control?
let's just assume now that as they were talking, were they talking like people that forgot something? They remembered everything that happened.
Can you imagine?
The sister remembered going to their house and something happened. And this lady, because she's not the talking type, she hold her chest. She was like,
They are
"Peter, this is
godly
what you're
people.
doing to
They
me."
are godly people. They are
What
godly
godly
people.
people are we talking about here?
I'm not
Am I
saying it
not a
makes
godly
it
person?
okay, but I'm just saying that was what they held on to. They are godly. They don't shout. If you shout, you are lousy. You are a tout. They are godly. So
So
automatically
when
now,
you talk
I
about somebody control, the day I did that, and the man chased me out of the house, and I'm not going to sleep in that house. I
Fine.
slept outside.
Fine.
I
see.
slept outside,
The
but I
thing is,
warned
that's
him.
why in every family, it is very important they have one person that is not normal. Very
Osinechi's
important.
sister is not normal, but that one be like say church to self they control, because that one looks like
No, you can't say she's not normal. If she's not normal, church no go control am. Me as I dey for my house, I know say na me no normal. I know normal because they never born the boy wey go dey beat my sister, and it will continue. You get so. Na me no normal. So if they had one abnormal person wey fit break bottle, if you hold the bottle, tell am say I go choke you, you go die.
but you know
Carry your
but you
sister
know
say
there are
oya
kind of
leave, you
things
dey
that will
go today.
happen. But you know there are kind of things that will happen that will actually that everybody in this life have that abnormal person inside of him
In
or
them,
her.
yeah.
Someone is
There are
asking
things
a
that will
question.
happen.
Welcome, Neo. Nikki, hold on, please. Welcome, Neo. We are not neglecting those in the comment section. We appreciate every one of you being
Someone is
here. This
talking.
is an interactive session. Welcome, Neo. Well, we're talking about at what point should a lady or a woman or a man leave an abusive relationship. Okay. So thank you guys so much. So continue, Nikki.
So I said there are things that will happen. You see that abnormality in people. It will be resurrected.
So So why
No,
was
no,
it
no,
not
no.
resurrected until up to this point that this lady died? Because they used
Okay,
religion
okay.
to blind their
Princess,
eyes.
princess, let me give you an example.
Blind their eye, and now they are all speaking out. They're now
They
talking,
are not,
telling us what
let
happened
me say
before.
something, ladies. There is this pastor in her name is Faith Thompson. She's also on Facebook. Somebody sent me her statement, you understand, on my WhatsApp that I should read. It was Maureen Debanjo that posted it. So I now followed the link. I saw it was a pastor. I now went to look for the woman. The woman said when her husband was beating her, she reported to the church. The church said that she should pray about it. And then it happened again. And then it happened again. It continued. They don't want her to leave because you know what the society will say about divorcee. You know what they will not be listening to your ministry. You will not have people invite you to preach because the woman is a preacher. So that you should think about the consequences of leaving your marriage, what is going to do to your ministry, what is going to do to the church, and all of that. Eventually, the woman packed her. You people should look her up. Faith Thompson. She packed her things and left. When she left, she was invited to minister in a church. 2 days to the event, the pastor of that church called her on the phone that he's sorry that she can't come anymore because that her mentor said that she's not a divorcee, because of that she will not come.
That's
You
the
guys
thing.
understand?
You
Society.
see, church is
I
also one
said
of the
it.
problems we have.
Society,
Churches
the
are
church is
also
also the
one of the
problem.
problems we have.
Oh, excuse me, please. There was a lady that got, I don't know, maybe separated. No, a lady I watched in Melo Okeke's new program she's doing on her channel, Loudly Woman. So one of the ladies said she got pregnant, after they did a traditional marriage. She was already pregnant and they wanted to go marry her, in church. And the church told her that she cannot, her father will not walk her down the aisle because she's
Because
pregnant,
she was
that
pregnant,
she will
yes.
walk alone. Are you which church? That's why I told myself now I only go to church if I want to go to. And what the pastor is saying, if it's not inside the Bible, even if I don't know that Bible verse, if I type Google, I will see that Bible verse there. And people, our minds, Nigerians, although Igbo people brought the
Do you know,
words, not
this thing
the words.
about
Like,
church is
hold on.
they can
The
only
words,
control your life or your family, if you allow them. You
the
understand?
whites, they were the one
Like
that brought
when I wanted to
religion
get
to
married,
Africa.
you
They were
know,
the one that
when I
brought
wanted to get
religion to
married,
Africa.
my husband has a church he was going to here in Dakar. You understand? So he already paid my bride price, did everything traditional. You understand? So when I came to Dakar now, I don't know if I was supposed to go and be sleeping outside, or I don't know where I was supposed to stay. If not at my husband's house, they said they were not going to wed us in church, that they will come to our house and wed us in our parlor because we were already living together. It happened live and direct. You understand? That they were not going to wed us in the church because we were on a man that has paid my bride price.
As in they're righteous.
You understand? So it's sometimes we allow this church control our minds, that as if that church is where we go to pray, like hear the word of God. It's not a place where we go and put ourselves in bondage.
Okay, Constance, let me shock you. Do you know that my ex, when we were having issues, our Reverend Father in our parish invited him to come over. He wants to sort some issues with him. He wants to tell him and tell him how to do some things and how the family will work better. Did you know what this man told me? He said I should go and ask that man. Is he a married man? Did he know how to? Did he know how to handle a home? No, why will he invite? He should just be coming down. That if Holy Ghost is speaking to him, he should just mind himself because he is into the practical. He knows what is going on. Jesus Christ! Did you know that nobody have invited him? He has come. Even everybody knows that Father Monson.
Host, let me say something. Let me say, hello, Vanessa. Welcome to the show. Thank you guys for being here. Elegant Worldwide, thank you. So please, I know you guys are new to Ochitonia's channel. Please kindly subscribe to her channel and also turn on notification bell because this will be happening every week and we'll be going around. Thank you guys.
Yeah. Nice. Thank you so much. So, with what we are saying today, this particular issue is not just Osinachi, it's all over the world now. As in, the abusive is too fucking bad. And I don't think it's mainly women. It's mainly women. What they go through these days is unbearable. I swear. Because if you go through internet these days, like today, this is what I just went through on my phone on Facebook. This is what a man did to a lady. And you call that man your husband. And do you know what this woman is saying? I cannot leave this man because it's my love. What do I do? Can you imagine this one? Eh?
There is
Just,
a reverend father on said that he has stopped preaching about relationship because there is a girl that came running to him to pray that please help me, or this my boyfriend wanted to kill me and all of that. So he tried counseling them. Then 3 months after, the man now got an invitation. It was the same girl and the same man. So he now asked the girl, what is going on here? Say, yes, I still love him. That I really, really love him, and I want to. So the Reverend Father said, and he beats you and you're loving him. He said, but
yes.
wait, Reverend Father, are you interested in me? What's your business?
Okay, this woman here is still believing that this man will change someday, which I was in this show. Oh, yo, calm down, oh.
Are you
Because
kidding me?
yes, I was. There was a time this my ex was his two legs, he's crippled. Do you understand? He jumped down from somewhere. It's just because of money they were able to make the legs for him to walk again. He did it in South Africa. But that time, I was thinking that it's because of the leg that makes him maltreat me. He just married me. Then he used to call me Bianwakem, just like he used to call his house boy.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. At a point, I told him, stop calling me Wakem. I thought it's where it stopped. That one stopped. Then when I gave birth to my first child, he used to call me Biama Kenechukwu. Come here. Do you understand? Then
First issue about Kedechuku. That was a red light.
Yes. But you don't know what I was so useless. That's why I said I'm in these people's shoe once. This man, whenever he does anything to me, in my mind, he's going to change. He will change. Is the maybe because of the leg that he injured that is making him to get mad on me? Do you understand? To the extent that if I give him food, he will pour the food on me if there is no water to drink. Instead of him to tell me that you have not presented me water to drink, he will just pour me the food. Whereas he senior me with 15 years. I was just 17 years old. He will just carry the food on the chair and pour it on me. Okay, tell me who is losing? The food is poured away. I will have to go and get another food for him. At a point, I was thinking it's because of the injury on the leg. I kept on saying he's going to change. The cream I use, I have to beg for 1 month. I put it in writing. I write letters. Okay? Sometimes he will ask me, who am I changing the pants and the bra for? Do you understand? I should be wearing it. Yes, it's good to him. Why will I be bothering
when you think you have said it all?
You understand that my pants and my pants and my bra is worn out, and I've been. Could you imagine? I wear pants for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, the same pants. Yes, I don't change it. So why are you changing it? Have you found a boyfriend? So it's obvious. It's obvious that go through as in what you people don't know. Unimaginable. Okay, look at this one here. One eye. Did you know what he's saying? This one is saying he is a drunkard. He usually beats me up. Some people advise me to leave him, but I can't leave because I love him so much. And he is the father of my kids.
Okay.
And I am not. I am not employed. He provides me. He provides for me and my kids. The thing is, he only hits me when he's drunk. But when
Okay.
he's sober, he is such a gentle, loving, and
Okay.
nice man.
Did you
Okay?
guys see this? Let me see. Did you
Okay.
guys see this group? Group of mommies, Nigerian
Yes,
Yes.
mommies.
I saw that group. I saw the message. Mad
I saw.
bunch of mad women.
Okay.
Anyways,
Okay. This was
before we get into the other topics, there's
okay.
something Banigo said, and I was waiting for everybody to finish before. I
You are
think we
going to
should
talk.
really
You are going to
Let
step into it, Mel.
let's
Mel,
Mel
wait
talk,
1 minute.
please. Let
Mel
Mel
has
talk.
not
Wait
said
one
Let
minute.
her
anything.
talk.
No,
Let her
Mel.
talk.
Baligo,
Mel has not said anything before.
Baligo,
Mel
Baligo,
has
just
not
wait.
talked.
Just
Let
wait
Mel
1 minute.
talk.
Excuse me.
Let Mel
Allow
talk.
Mel
me
is
to say
going
something.
to
Wait.
Mel is going to talk now. Just wait 1 minute. Or see, besides, I'm scared to leave him because I might not find a man who will accept me with 2 kids from another man. Please kindly advise me. I need help. I'm so confused on what to do. Can you imagine? What do you mean by no man will accept you with 2 kids from another man? Does
Because
it really
she's
matter these days?
jobless. She has no economic power. That's why men will not accept her. If she has
Exactly what
money,
we are saying.
she should
It
go
goes
find
back to
They
what
something
will
to
come
doctor
for
is
do.
her.
saying.
They will come for her if she is independent.
Yeah.
Okay. And
Mel, go
I
ahead.
Oyoyo
have
now.
5 children now. If I say I want to get married now, I'm sure they will come knocking.
You a baby
Even
uncle
with my
He
now.
five kids.
he
Baby
lies
uncle.
back to what Oyo
Let
is
Mel
saying.
talk.
He
Let
said
Mel
you
talk.
should be
Let Mel
financial
talk.
dependent. You should try and be financial dependent so that you
Yes,
can carry
yes.
on anytime. Let there be a very big solution in your anything you are going through. Okay, both in marriage, both in relationship. Because a lot of ladies that is young in their relationship is still going towards this, not just marriages.
Let, oh yeah, Mel, talk. Go ahead.
Wafi blood, they hot. I don't fish out. Wafi blood, now Wafi blood. You see you. Wafi vie, we are. I hear you. Okay. Whew.
See her
All
hair.
right, so I wanted us to talk about because the Banigos made a good point, and why I'm saying that is an hour or an hour and a half before me and Oyoyo came here, we were on Nessa Growth's live stream, and we were just talking about the same topic, and there came a lady that she's a single mom also. That's Cherish Diary. Some of us might know her. So Cherish Diary came up on the panel. It was just the three of us, myself, Oyoyo, and Nessa Groot, the host. And she said it's easy for us to talk about these things because none of us has been in that shoe. She's a single mom with, I think Cherish has maybe 3 or 4 kids.
4 or 5 kids.
So
Yeah.
so she right about 4 or 5 kids she has. So she said it's easy for us to talk about these things because we've not been in that shoes and we do not understand. And she made some points. And then the Bunny Girls also said that we have to try to think it as if we are in that situation and what if this person is threatening the person's life. So I think we should really focus on that aspect also because some persons might be in this situation right now and they are just trying to hear or get suggestions so they can put things together and at the end figure out what they need to do. I feel like if you're in a relationship and this abusive person keeps doing it and it moves from battery to life threatening, now it has to do with your life, then you really need to be quiet when you're planning your escape. You need to be quiet as a dove. You need to be very smart like the serpent while you move. That's because if you don't, any small mistake, he will still end your life because such people, the level of
They are
arrogance and
deadly.
pride
They are
they have,
deadly.
it's beyond what anybody can imagine. You understand?
That's
It's
why
almost
Oyoyo
like
said
if
that you
I
need to be
cannot
smart.
have you, nobody else would. Just like
Nobody
what the
does.
other man did, that he burnt his
Yeah,
wife in the house. That so
they are very
so
wicked.
in such cases, you need to plan very well. As you're moving, you don't need to go to your family house. You need to look for those people that it is their job to help. It is in every city, every country, they have such persons that are the NGOs that handle such cases. They take you and they hide you. If it's Western world, we can say the police can even do that because they understand if the person is violent, they can take. But we cannot trust our African police because they can get their own way. If it's a wealthy man that can bribe them, They will just tell him where the woman is. So go underground. I feel like it's easy to hide in places like Africa because we don't have this busybody that the Western world they have. They don't mind their business. If they see a rat passing in your yard, instead of them telling you, they call the police. But meanwhile, in Africa, you can hide somewhere and just hide very well. And nobody's really going to say something. Mostly when they know that your life is in danger, everybody will keep quiet. Even people that know your whereabouts will say, I don't know. You understand? So plan very well. Take your time. It doesn't matter how many months, just take your time and plan. If you have kids, make plans for them also. And one day, if he might be sleeping, he might go to work, something will take you, or you go to the market. Act normal as ever. Don't give him any sign that you have plans, because they
You
are
are
very
leaving.
smart too. These abusers, you can give it to them that they are very smart. So make a good plan and make a clean escape and stay underground. Stay underground. No social media, no anything that is going to link,
Yes,
loud kind of life. Just stay underground for years until you feel safe.
you
May I wanted
survive
to
it.
add something to what you said, please, please. This Messigono matter, this lady on YouTube that we are saying an issue now, that her account go out. One thing I noticed, she's saying I'm fine, I'm safe, but I can't disclose where I am, because if you watch her video, she'll be saying I'm fine, I'm safe, but I can't disclose where I am because she's obviously scared for her life from that guy. Because I saw another video whereby the previous lady the guy was dating before he started dating Messi came to a YouTuber and told her story about what the guy did, but she said she can't show her face because she's scared. So these abusers, sometimes they can do and undo, just as you said, Mel. So it's very important, if you're even going to plan your escape, your family should not even know about it, because they can go and threaten
Yeah.
your family that if you don't bring her
Yeah,
out,
they can
I will
torture
kill
them.
you. Yes. Imagine, and these people can be so mean that, imagine that lady that they said, she wanted to, I don't know, she left her marriage or something. The man went to the office as she was coming out. He gunned her down.
Yeah,
Meaning that if you are running
it
for,
happened in the
you have to
US.
probably hide for your life. That's not the time to walk. That's not just go and hide for your
No,
life.
Princess. He gets to that, those people, the men in question, they already made up their mind that they're going to also delete themselves because
But it's
they've
easy for
already
in the
planned it.
US that they will catch them too, but in Nigeria they might never catch the man.
And
In the US or
the
UK.
one in the Nigerian cases is kind of you can go to your village. You understand? We have community. I keep saying this. We you guys are not like us that are here. We are by ourselves. All we have is 911 dial number. But back home, they have community. If you can't go to your parents, so you go to your grandma's place, you go to your great grandma's place, somebody will welcome you, somebody will really help you. You understand? That community thing that we have in Africa is very strong. So Mel said it, hide and hide. But this Messi Gono's case, I'm not following Messi. I'm not even subscribed. I should start following her because I don't know. To me, she jumped into the relationship so quickly. You can make the same mistake a second time if you're a wise person. You understand? The English people say once bitten, twice shy. But she jumped into a relationship and she came on Facebook to flaunt it. The issue of not Facebook, social media, sorry. The issue of flaunting it is it to oppress the ex-boyfriend. There are things people should know.
Oh, according to Mercy, she said she was not the one that put out the relationship, that she was still trying to put it on the low. Then the guy went ahead and posted a video of both of them, and that is how the matter leaked out. That she wasn't
And
even ready
because
to bring it
the
out.
guy knows that she's a social media person. And again, this
Yes.
Mercy lives in the same country where I live. What kind of background check did she do before she jumped into that relationship? It's so simple. When I mean these things are so simple. Let's assume Nick is asking me out. He's a guy asking me out. All I need is, Nikki, what's your full name and all of that. I will just go and pay. There are some that are even
She
free.
said, according to her, I've not heard her say with her mouth, but seeing what is all around that, she said she had known the guy for 12 years. Now, I don't know
And
the
so
kind of
what?
no.
Knowing 12 years does not mean you should not do security check, background
Right.
check. If you're getting a job in the US, they're going to tell you that they need to do background check. Do you know the first time I got a job here, they did my background check all the way to Diamond Bank, Nigeria.
Yeah.
What are we talking about? When you're in a society, learn what is applicable in that society and follow in total. There's no point doing it as a love law. No. Background check, and if you pay a little money, maybe $100, $150, they will pull out all the criminal record that person had. In that case, if Mercy had done the needful, you understand, she would have found out that this man abused the woman who must have reported to the police. She should take a blame seriously, take responsibility for her action. Those kind of avenues are not available in Nigeria. You don't do background check on anybody. They're available overseas. So she has no reason to tell me that you did not check well. You know this guy
She
for
didn't do
12
any
years.
background check because she was coming out from a relationship. She just rebounded. That's what happened to her. And that's why she landed in a hot mess. Rebound.
So she should
was
deal with her story.
So are you guys saying that Macy, this her new man is maltreating her?
That's what I heard
What are
today.
you saying? What are you saying?
Like that, the one that they did photo shoot and all that.
Yeah, that's what I heard it
Gerald.
today.
The guy even put a video on his channel, like an audio, where he was telling Messi, the house, who owns it? You could hear the lady's voice slow. She was in distress, thinking about the Act channel. This guy was busy opening a YouTube channel and gallivanting on YouTube, saying he's a financial analyst. Because they come from Cameroon.
At the same time, I feel like it still brings me back to Osinachi's case. I feel like a lot of people are not thinking straight. When you've built something for yourself on social media, you have to be extremely careful, because what if the guy came into her life just to use that lame lie? Now we're talking about him,
now,
right?
what are you saying?
A lot of people are talking about, so maybe he really didn't come to date her. He just wanted to be there for a short while so he can use that her fame, because a lot of people know her on YouTube. Whatever happens to her, people will do reaction video, people will talk about her, and from there it will drive traffic to his channel. So he was there for his own selfish reason, and she just didn't see it come.
Guy's channel. The guy is growing. That channel is not even up to how many days old. Go and check. Gerald Addy is growing seriously. He's growing. So people are for him. Some women will still go and follow this same guy. Some women will still go. They will say he's a fine boy. He has big bowler. They will still go and fall, because when they see bowler, they lost all their senses.
Where did they see the bowler? Is it on social media?
All their senses. What are you saying? Let's say
what's his name?
They're going to look. Gerald Addy. Gerald. Gerald Addy. He's on YouTube. Go to his channel. He's talking. Mercy is saying that she has removed the ring and she's no longer his fiancé, but he was still there lying. The girl is even in hiding for her life, because she paid ransom. They did not give her the channel back. And she said it was only that guy that asked for her password. Why will you be so foolish? All your hard work, you allow a man have access, not be even husband, because saying they're engaged to you. I beg. Women need to do better, Biko. No, open your eye and do this love. Open your eye.
So what now? The person changed her password. She cannot get in. She cannot get the channel.
That's what happened. The person changed the password, and she linked all her password and her AdSense, her Yahoo, everything one. The person changed it. Now she cannot access it.
She needs to contact YouTube. It will take a long time, but she'll get it back.
Beginning to sound like a broken record. You know why I said she's beginning to sound like the same thing happened to you in the first relationship. The guy took over the account. You had to recover it. Then you're now coming to tell me that all your passwords.
Are you serious?
Please,
this one is new update. Oh, so the first guy did the same thing.
The first guy did this. You know that their business, the hair cream business. So the guy used his own email address for all the customers' order, all the money coming into the business. So she wasn't seeing her funds. Then you just recovered a little. You still maintain the same password for everything. Please, her case is not even worth discussing. Let's move on. Did you guys see the story of a man that pushed the wife from one-story building in Lagos?
No.
Yes, now, a while back, right?
No, today. It's on today's news. The girl is in the hospital. Yeah, the guy is under police. He's on Linda.
Let me ask, why is men mean? Men is mean these days. Why? Really mean?
Really mean. No, men
since this
it's not these days. It's been like this for years.
But
Yeah,
it's
you
so
know,
Not these
rampant
days.
these days.
It didn't
It's
start now.
rampant.
it didn't start now.
No,
It's
no,
more
No,
it
like
didn't
a
start
Mel,
lot of
now.
people are
Mel,
even coping.
Because
Mel. It
I'm
wasn't
telling you,
like
let me
this
tell you
before.
something.
Because
Let me tell you
let me tell
something.
you, let me tell you, Mel, 1 minute. When I have my own divorce, it looked like all the ladies around the same vicinity with me left. Some died on the not living with closing. Some died on the aspect. Like I can count like 4 of them that died the same week I left. Did you get? It's rampant these days. And these men are diabolical this time. They're not just, they can't just do you bad just like that. Most of them are diabolical. They can deal with you spiritually. If you don't want to accept this way, you will accept this way. Like you want to say, I will stay there. I made this money with him. He's not going to leave me behind. Girl, run first. Look for a hiding place before you start securing whatsoever. Less for me, I don't
The thing
secure
is
anything
this,
with any
I'm
man.
happy some people are listening because there is this wedding that's supposed to hold in 2 days. The young lady called it off because the guy was being abusive, carrying my cutlass, chasing her around. So some people are getting it, some people are still not getting it. But we need to continue to talk. We need to continue to speak out. We need to continue to look out for each other. If you have a friend, make sure you have a good friend that you can rely on when you have situations. And then make sure you find something doing. If it's akara you want to start frying, be good at frying akara. You understand? The taste
Yes,
of your akara can attract people 5 miles away from you, 10 miles away from you. A woman should find something doing. You understand? So that
good.
when the chips are down, you know, okay, even if it's transport money, I still have transport money, or I still have money to buy a recharge card. Because there are some women that depend on their husband for recharge card, for underwear, for sanitary towel, for basically everything. Just find something doing that, even if you're a housewife, you're full-time housewife, and your husband is paying you salary. When you go market, take 1,000 naira, put for one corner. Tomorrow you take another 500, put what, make something out for yourself. Ade amasi amasi, in case of incasity, just low. So let me leave it there, and then let's continue. Mercy Egono is she brought her problem to herself. Something cannot happen to you a second time, and you tell me you live in the US, you went to school in the US, and you're smart. You're not smart, girl. She knows smart. So let's discuss our topic and see whoever we can help, we help. The likes of Mercy, I know she got this one on herself.
But you know, according to what Tonya was saying, that it seems like these days is rampant. You see it because of social media, because we all now
Yes,
have smartphones. In
Yeah.
those
yes.
days, come on. For example, Nigeria, they have 36 states. If something is happening in all those states, somebody in River State doesn't
We're
know.
not here.
If there's
Right.
no internet, and not everybody used to watch the 9 o'clock news then, 10 o'clock news,
But
and all
this
those
one, I'm
news
not talking about
where that you hear
internet or my mail. Mail, let me tell you something.
not
This
everybody,
one, this
you know.
time around, I'm talking about the people that is living in my own vicinity. It wasn't this rampant
But
before.
that's what I'm telling you, that the same way you feel like people are doing, I'm telling you, growing up, it was a normal part of thing, because uh in my father's family, there are people that went to school early. So when you mention some parts, I don't really like saying the part where I'm from, but when you mention those part of people and they start mentioning the names of people that my father, his brother, their names will come up in that state. You know, so in my community and far beyond, when they have issues, instead of going to the elders, most times they refer the people to my father. Because one, my father loves giving. Even the food in his hands, if he's eating, you say, I've not eaten. He gives you the food. If you're passing on the road in the night, he doesn't know you. He tells you the day is dark, come and sleep in my house. And my mother used to tell him one day they will kill all of us here, you know, because you bring strangers. So people love him because that's he's just a free man that he will give the shirt off his back. So people bring community cases to the house, you know. So every time we used to cook in massive pot as if we're cooking for wedding or funeral, because there's always a problem in one family. You're sleeping 12 midnight, you're hearing gang, 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 gang on our gate as a child growing up. The next thing, a woman is there with a swollen face. Husband is chasing her with big stick. She will run into the house. My father will not, they will not start talking from that 12 midnight to sometimes till 4 a.m. The woman will not sleep in our house. My father will not tell the man to go back and come back tomorrow, and then he will settle them. Before you know, the next night you're sleeping. Before you know, wake up, stand up, go and sleep on the floor. Give your bed to people that wants to sleep because another family is fighting again. Somebody's hand is broken. They will not tie it, and so that's something that was just normal. Like growing up, I know that we must wake up in the night. We must wake up in the night. So that's why I feel like it's now even a normal thing for me to be up in the night, and during the day I'm not a morning person, but I can be up from 12 midnight to 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. as far as I have something to do, because we always wake up. It's now normal thing for us. So I saw a lot of women hands broken. Some of the women that are stronger than their husbands, they used to beat the men, to the men who still come and report to my father, and then my father has to settle them. So the next community, they didn't know that was happening in my community. So the same way you feel like then there was no, in every community, if you go, you will hear these stories of people fighting, people killing, people dying in the process. So many type of stories. Like one of my cousin that was killed by her husband. Nothing happened to that man till today. The man was a chemist. He gave her drug to take and she died. Did they arrest him? Nothing happened to him. He's married to someone else today and have kids. So many things. That's why even on Nessa growth, when Sherry was talking, I said there are so many things that we cannot say it all on social media. We cannot say it all on YouTube. But from growing up, I've seen a lot of things that I grew up like, I don't like men, That's growing up. That's the thing. Like, so that anything you're doing, it doesn't bother me. Like, I'm not sending you. I'm not even see you safe, So I felt like they were always very wicked because of the way I saw that they were always oppressing women as a small child growing up, what you see. So go on many decades, they still have not changed. More cases are coming out. And the worst part is the women never left. All these women that I was telling you coming with swollen eyes and broken arms, none of them left until I grew up, went to secondary school, until I left the village for the university. I didn't see any of them leaving. Some of them died in the process. But then they will not say it was one witchcraft. Then they forget the time that the husband was beating them and chasing them with stick.
Yeah.
So it has been like this forever.
Yeah.
And probably because people don't say much. Yes. So that's just it. Every community has a story to tell. If you ask different people from different communities, they will tell you. So it didn't change. Social media just made it that we now see it in the faces of, in our faces. Every morning we wake up, a blogger will bring one story.
My community is different too. My community, what they know my village is that they know how to take care of their wives. They might not get money, but they sabi take care of their wives. You understand? So Tony, I can't hear you.
That's one man in your community that has beaten his wife before.
One man, I don't know a single man. That's just the truth. I don't know a single man.
Now that side I want to go.
The only one I know recently was a young man. They are now in the city. So what happened when he married a woman? Then he side-cheated the girlfriend that he didn't marry and went and married somebody else because the mother said you must marry this girl. That kind of thing. So the girlfriend now got pregnant and had a baby. So the kata like this was Snatchy's husband. When the man had a marriage and then the girl got pregnant, so Snatchy became the enemy. So the girl in the house now became the enemy. That's the only one I will say that I experienced. So he wanted to go back to the girlfriend. The mother said, girlfriend, that is one that I brought from her father's house. What will happen to her? That kind of situation. So my mother said, well, we are not disowning the one outside, but the thing is that you did not pay bride price and you know the custom. So this one that you already paid bride price, let's see how we can make it work. At the end of the day, now they have 5 children and they are living peacefully and happily ever after. So
please read the comment section.
Oyo, what do you see about this Osinachi's husband? They said he was once married.
Yes, I had a video about it.
Even wedded.
Yeah, Vanguard. He wedded in a Catholic church. Vanguard newspaper. Vanguard newspaper carried the no, they didn't mention the church, but the rope of the priest is that a Catholic priest.
That means this Osinachi married the man that he totally doesn't know.
Yes. Yes, that's what happened. You see where I'm still holding the family, because in our tradition as for Igbo people, when you
Yes.
want to marry, they will go and ask
Address
questions.
now.
Address.
Yeah.
You
Address.
understand? They ask
Address.
questions. You see where still have something against the family. They did not do the needful. The mother said the man came to my house and said he's a pastor. And I said, okay, fine, because you're a pastor. Okay, I agreed. They will go and ask questions. And ask till tomorrow. I can you say, so what happened? Because if they had asked those questions to the upper village people, somebody would have said there was a wife that was recently married, or there was a child in the, somebody could have said something. So that much I don't know what happened. And also, if you look at the mother, you find out that is either the mother is the Ekanka people, or the Catholic charismatic people, or the Pentecostal assemblies of God's church
EFAC.
people. EFAC, not Ekanka, yes.
I have them in
EFAC.
my house.
That's how she looks. Even the family, the whole family, they are all this church. And if you have ever dealt with any deeper life or any mountain of fire, those people will tell you there is no divorce. So make you just the day there, they manage your situation. At most, you can separate but you can't divorce. You understand? So I believe that's what one of their problems. The family kind of, but I was surprised to hear that the mother said you can come out from the marriage and marry someone else. Then Usnachi said no. I am into it, and that is it. What God has joined together, let my mother and my family and friends no put asunder. I beg the day, Mel, Nikki, Banigo, the day you go hear me sound like that, make sure my head, no say my head don't craze. Make una begin down 911.
It don't scatter. It don't scatter totally. Okay, let's listen to what our audience have to say. Obu and Sons, Emmy, Nikki, one name, and co. I like this platform. It motivates me whenever I'm on this live show entertainment. I want to use this opportunity to tell my people here, I need a good woman that will give. Oh my God.
Do we have singles in the house?
Nikki is available now.
Still, if they give you the
Obu
piece,
and
you will
Sons.
keep. If they give you the piece, you still choose pieces.
Obu
That's the
and
issue.
Sons. Nikki is available.
First of all,
Yeah, I don't give peace again.
it's not
What I
about
give
the
now,
woman that will give you peace. It's about, are you going to give her peace? Are you willing to give the woman peace?
me,
It's not about the one that
I
will
don't
give
give
you peace
peace
and you
again.
give
What
her
I give now is
Obu
pieces.
and Sons. Nikki is very much available. So she can give you the whole piece you want. This girl know they talk.
Meanwhile,
If I dey tell
Mel,
una, una no go hear.
Mel,
This girl know
Nikki,
they
are
talk.
you
She know they look for
searching?
problem.
Mel, can you
Nikki,
hear
are
me?
you
Anyone for
searching?
me? Do you have anyone for me?
Rick Ross
See
is in
somebody in the
Lagos.
comment
You're
section
trending
I'm
views.
looking for.
Really?
Yeah, you're trending
Is he
views
ready to face
45
my
minutes
family?
ago.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Mhm.
no. This is topic.
Mel, what do you talk? I know
this-
you. What do you talk, Mel?
Now
No,
we talk, so
trending
you
views.
talk.
Rick Ross is in Lagos.
Mel. I
Really?
see Mel and Banigo. Now two of you are with one face now because the way they match up, me better this time around. We really need to say more.
What is
Eh?
it too?
We know that Constance is not available for now. Mel, now your hand we day now. Oh yeah. Mhm. Because this year
Well,
makeup.
I want to say something. Yeah, I want to say something. Yeah,
Yeah.
that when Oyoyo was saying when you leave, when you divorce or things like that, both the churches, if they are calling you for programs and things like that, they will stop. Yeah. Why I got angry with Osinachi's own is because number one is that Osinachi already have. Okay, let's just say you already have that. In fact, you have the money in you everywhere.
And she has
This
a
is
crowd.
something that can never be taken away from you.
Correct.
If churches does not call you Osinachi, you can write a song. Studios cannot tell you, oh, you won't come to my studio to sing, because you are a divorcee. You understand that? You will write your own song, sing it. You will see a lot of people that will support you and promote that music. Okay, if your music is singing on Spotify, let one of the pastors off it now because it's from Osinachi. I don't know if you get this. This is something
Yeah.
that when you leave this place and maybe all those ministers they'll say, okay, we will not call you again. There's one thing again you need to understand. When people love you, when people love you, they already loved you. You understand?
Yeah.
Okay, let's just assume you have a program as a pastor, and then you say, "Oh, Snash is coming for this program." Oh, everybody will be so excited. Myself, if it's gonna be somewhere I can attend, I'll say because of Osinachi, I want to go for that. You understand? And then all of a sudden, you will not announce to the people that, oh, Snashi won't come again. No, you might not tell us the reason, but you just say that she's not coming again. No, but you guys already know the reason. If you tell me that she's not coming again, I won't even have the zeal to go again. You will end up seeing empty church because the person, the
Okay,
main person.
Nikki, let me say something quickly. Where Osinachi didn't know the power she had.
She
You understand?
doesn't.
She didn't know the power she had. If you hear my sister, my immediate elder sister, you're not even angry to compare to her, how she's feeling. She is so mad to the bone every day. This woman just sitting on her face, on the way we are doing now and singing, people are giving her ready to help her. Okay, look at now.
And her sister self will even come together again. See, I say glorious singers.
I went to her channel on YouTube. As of yesterday, I was kind of crying. I played Osinachi 6 of her videos yesterday. I was in a very bad state yesterday.
Go back many years.
She was on
ago.
1,120 something thousand yesterday. Now she's 139,000. Let's start with this YouTube account. Who is going to take care of it? It's still the man.
It's still the man.
Video. It's still the man.
It's still the man.
The sister start taking over, or because the children are still minor. They're still minors. So when are they going to take over? This channel has grown by what? Over 20,000 just yesterday.
And did you know that the children was not saying anything good about the man?
What is good about the man, please?
What is good about the man? A man that tells the children that beating a woman is good.
What is good about the man to say?
A man that tells the man, I don't understand.
A man that will lock his door
No, you should not get it twisted. Wait, I want to tell you ladies something. When they said that this man is from Obo, I wasn't surprised. I shed tears. Because this is exactly what I went through. It's by his grace, by the grace of God. I still kneel down today to thank Allah, to wave on to Allah. Did you know that these particular people they are talking about from Nnewi, talk of Nnewi, Upo, Ozobolo, Ihiala?
Not all of them.
They are so wicked.
No.
They are so wicked.
Don't do that. Don't.
No. That's not
That's
true.
generalization. We are not here to generalize.
That's not true.
And let me tell you.
Some of them. Remember from there, you will say some of those men are wicked. It's more like people coming to say, no, it's not because I'm from there. It's just like people coming to say that
generalization.
No. People. It's just like
yes, but most of them that I know that God says.
Just say some of those men.
Some of them,
not most. Because if you say most, that means like 85% of them are wicked. Come on now.
Yeah.
I have a father.
Yes, now.
I have a
father.
Baby. No, wait. My brothers, they take care of their wives.
Yes.
There are men that are still men. I know I got married to a name man, but that's why sometimes when I talk about my life, people will be like, "Where's the man from?" That's the first question they ask. And if I say this person is from Nnewi, the person will be like what? He says he's from Nnewi, like how? I don't understand because they feel Nnewi people.
Have I told you people read this before? Like a few of our meetings back, I thought I told you ladies that my ex have arranged my kids to stand in front of me to tell me that I'm very foolish for the table that broken. Have you heard of it before?
That's the same kind of thing that this Osna, she's
exactly what this man did to this lady. He used to tell these children to go towards their mom.
Well, because just like Oyoyo said, she doesn't know what she have.
Hey,
Osna, if you have left this marriage, do you know? If I was talking about glorious singers, those are the people, even though I don't have a voice, so I wanted to join this group before, a cappella singers. Go back and write glorious singers.
They do this in now. If Oyo is a man, he knows. Do
you know that this is a
lady out of this man?
Sonia, wait. These are the a cappella singers, yeah? You know that. Sonia, wait now. These a cappella singers, the reason why they even have to even go far is because of Osinachi and her twin sister. Because they are the lead singers there.
You see?
So imagine if this lady have left this marriage, and then all the whole church is now say, okay, we're not calling you again for ministry and things like that. Fine and good. You call your sister, come. Both of us, they will join hands together. Eh? Hey God. Hey. Which musician will even sit, we even smell their foot? Two of them, their voices join together. Which musician? Which gospel
The thing
musician
is
can
that
sing?
the culture, the religion failed this woman, the society, her family,
Aye.
her friends.
And
They
you know
should
one thing
admit
with
it.
death is that once somebody is dead, as in nothing can be done again.
Yeah, they should admit it. Because I made a comment, I think it was in Esther Chronicles a Lifestyle, when they were talking about, I said, what are we even talking about here? Even if the church refused to allow you, Joyce Meyer Ministry is contributing hugely to Nigerian churches. Joyce Meyer is a divorcee. She married wrong, you understand? And then it was the guy got her into all kinds of things, beating her and abusing and all of that. Eventually, she left. When she left and then met Dave, but look at her today. She will contribute money and send to Africa. Then they will collect and put in their purse, and they will still say that divorce is not an option when life is at stake. Come on, people should tell
Okay,
themselves the
okay.
truth. You
Holy
you
Prince.
know. Wait, let me
Okay,
say something final. Do you know Catherine Kuhlman? Catherine Kuma was looked at as a saint, right? She's a
yeah,
divorcee, and she still preached the gospel.
yeah.
That's his one.
She carried it to the fullest. In fact, I'm going to be excusing you guys for a second, so keep going.
Okay.
I'm gonna do ladies'
You are
talk.
at the background. You are in spirit. Okay. Okay. Holy Prince. Some of Holy Prince just said that some of Newi, not all of them. Holy Prince, we understand. We understand. But most of the things that we are seeing, it looks like it's just everybody. But we are not generalizing it. Thank you for saying that. Okay. Obu and Sons. Nikki. Nikki, be like say you want marry today. Oh. Nikki, know that I'm searching. Okay. Okay. Holy Prince is still saying, Nikki, you are right. What's you're saying? Okay. Uh-huh. Obu and
Please drop the link
Sons.
for Constance. So
Okay. Obu and Sons. Oyoyo, I would like you to get a nice lady for me because Nikki is not taking it serious. Okay, now. So somebody should help this man marry. Okay. Somebody should help this Obu and Sons marry. Oyoyo, I would like you to get a nice lady for me because Nikki is not taking it serious. I've sent a link for Constance. So Oyoyo is going to find a wife for you, my dear. He must. She must. If she come back, she's in spirit now. She when she come back, she
First of all, first of all, you have to prepare yourself. Prepare yourself well before
exactly
you go
my
and
Mel.
find the wife.
Oh, both spiritual and physical because Mel is a physical person. This Mel you are looking at is when you talk of physique, just go to her link. You will get everything you need about your. Be strong, both body and physical, inside out. Oh my God. But in anything we are saying, ladies should watch it when there is a red flag. That's what we are saying here. That's our point. Ladies, you must be at alert whenever something is going wrong in your relationship, not just marriages, in your relationships. Because a lot of you goes through this in your relationships. A lot of you, a lot of you, a lot of you saw your men not being what they are supposed to be. A lot of you saw what you are going through in that marriage you want to step into, that bond. A lot of you saw it. I saw it. Whenever I'm talking, I give myself as an example. I saw everything before I step in.
You were
And
blinded because of money. Now what? Now
uh,
money, now
oh,
money
you,
carry
you
you
don't
go.
come on. Oh,
Sometimes,
you don't come on.
I feel like sometimes some
Be
people feel
coming
like
down.
they are
Madam,
in
be
love,
coming
but they're
down.
not
Why
Be
did you
coming
come
down.
necessarily.
back here?
Eh? Be coming down. Respect your host. Okay?
Before
No,
follow me
I
money
saw
issue.
it. I saw
Now
it.
money is you don't mind them.
I
How
saw it.
fine
No,
girl like this? Go follow
I,
Abu.
I, I really saw it. But what
Uh-huh.
was on my mind was that he's gonna change. He will change.
Small
If I
girl,
have
say
a
somebody
child,
is going
he's
to
going to
change.
change. Is when I have a child that I happen to be Mama Kenechuku. It pains me so much.
But that's like a
But
normal thing in Africa. And the most times they call you Mama, your first child. Most times, most times, it's very
at a
difficult to
point,
see older people using like sweet
ladies,
words to
at a
address each
point,
other. They don't.
I have to go to the bank because I control nothing about him. His business, his money, his everything. He has a secretary in his shop. I'm just like a piece of wood. So in his shop, I have to write, and even the secretary, I give the secretary the details of what I want to use money for, and I don't take more than 3,000. I don't take more than 3,000. So I have to give the secretary the details of what I want to do with that money. And at the
But
end
that
of the
one
day,
na sufferhead marriage, you sufferhead.
Honestly.
no, me, I see him as my husband is trying to accommodate us.
Crying when all the money they there, now 3,000 they go give you.
But then
Like
when he wants
seriously.
to buy something, he does not make
Oh,
economy for himself.
you
He
don't
goes
know.
big.
You don't know when you make nothing, when you are just like a puppet in somebody's house, just like a puppet. Whatever they give you is just so awesome. You take it with your whole heart. You even praise them on top of it. Never the less that you're using that money to get food for the house, the whole house, even the house boys eats from the 3,000.
Hmm.
Did you see? And you are petting everybody. As in, when you are taking that money, you have to. Yeah, make a mad.
Ah,
As in,
Now,
some women ate shit. Ụfọdụ ụmụ nwaanyị na-eri nshi. Imi ya na-akpọ nshi. We eat shit in the name of marriage. And
all these
it's
things
all
boils down to self-love and more,
when
you
you
know.
don't have,
yeah,
when you don't know your left from
I
right.
agree with you. Send the link to Constance. She wants to come back up.
I have done that already.
She's
Yeah, the
still
link is in the
asking.
chat.
The link is there. Is there? I will have
She's
to
still
send it.
asking. The point is this: if you love yourself, when I mean loving yourself, it's not until you're crazy that you know you love yourself. If you know your self-worth, that's the only time a man will appreciate you. But when you're so naive getting into marriage or relationship, you understand, you haven't even realized who you are young girl. You're still trying to discover, okay, now I finished secondary school, I will start weaving my hair, I will start making, you're still trying to discover yourself. And the next thing, they whisk you out to a man that doesn't know how to value a woman. But if you're an adult, if you're already 20, if you're in the university, if you're 24, 25, try to
Yeah.
revalue yourself. What do I want in today's market? As if you're just pricing out yourself. Ask yourself
Self-love.
that question. What do
Self-love.
I want? Do I want happiness? Do I want
Oh,
peace? Do I want love?
self-love.
When you realize what your what is, if a man approaches you, then you know how to go about it. And don't throw yourself on relationship because you want to. Yeah, after all, it's me that is now inside the house. It's me that is married. When they have women lined up, I've seen people
And
that talk like that. They are competing for one man. Eventually, he settles for one. The one inside is not. The man is never there for the one inside. He's still going out for the side chick. The woman will ask after all. He comes back to me. I mean, are you that cheap? He
yeah,
comes back to you. What's your self-worth, woman? Learn to
a lot of
value
them
because
marries because of money.
that's
Because
the
of money.
thing. Now women are making money for themselves. Okay,
Yes.
you can be able to use your
Are you
God-given
saying?
talent and make money.
Oh.
Make money for yourself so that that man will value you, that man will appreciate you, so you can command some kind of level of authority in your home. You understand? This marriage then is very sweet though, if you marry the good one.
Yeah, sure.
It's very, very
Hey,
enjoyable.
oh
Sure.
Yum, you just finished the matter. You just finished everything. You
Make
make
this
it
love
good.
bed don't open her mouth to make you warn how this love bed will be Tonia. Make she
Those
keep quiet.
those ones is like Telemundo Studios.
Honestly, we just close your mouth. We know what
We don't want. It's not.
they are not
Our
yet
own
in
is
the real
Telemundo.
world. They are not in the real world. They are still
See
doing
host, see host. Every minute she's going off and on. Host for that matter.
she wants to laugh behind the screen. So woman, know your worth. I mean it. It's very,
It's
very important.
important.
If you
It's
value
important.
yourself, then you now know that what I can accept from a man, what I cannot accept, even from what I can accept from another woman. Because not everybody will come and talk trash in your face and you just walk. Before somebody will even open their mouth to abuse you, the person must have, sense to measure you very well. Oh no, I don't want this person's trouble. Because of the way you project yourself, the way you carry yourself. If you put yourself to be anyhow person will talk to you. There is this adage in Igbo that, and let me see how I can translate it. That if you use your property and drop it anyhow, your neighbor will use it and pack dirt. But if you appreciate that which is yours, your neighbor will respect it. It's the same way I want to apply that to life. If you appreciate yourself, if you love yourself, that's only when you can give love. You can't give what you don't have. Like Tonia's ex-husband doesn't know what love is. Even if he's married to another woman tomorrow, he will still not give out love. Because that was deprived. He was deprived of love from the story we've heard so far.
Yeah.
So, woman, thou art worthy. Thou art precious.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Where is our host now?
How can I host? This.
Waka, waka, come back home.
Host, come back
I
here.
hope
I'm
she
finishing
find her
bottle
way
of
in.
water because of you. Come back here.
I hope she will find her way in.
Oh, that's true. She dropped her completely.
She will find her way, don't worry.
Nikki, this your Obu and Sons is serious. So Obu and Sons said he should introduce one here for me because I
I would
see
like
you
to
Oh,
say
wait,
that.
not the
as
women here are not
distribution.
searching.
Abi,
No,
you
not all of
would
them.
like to
In fact,
marry a
it's only. I think it's only one person.
Who? Constance? Is it
Constance is not
Constance?
searching, no. Constance is not searching, no.
Constance
Yeah,
not
I'm not even
searching.
searching.
So the
Nobody
only
is searching
person
here
is
and there.
the only person is you.
Nobody is searching. When
So
you
who?
You say
when,
it's only
when
one
you hear the
person.
word ma, when you hear the word ma,
Me-
you don't even need to put the rage.
I'm here. Oh, I'm here. Who called me?
I don't run.
He's shooting his shot, okay? He's shooting
Who
his shot.
called
These
me?
days, you have to shoot your shot,
Constance,
okay?
who else will call
When you
you
hear,
now?
I
It's
know
your
she's
5
telling
and
you
6
though.
that called
When you
you.
hear the word ma, before you put the rage, I have.
No, who is saying this? Any woman without somebody is saying something, you guys should wait. Any woman without identity, husband will use as a rag. Okay. I think
Yeah,
they said
Yeah,
woman
that's
when they get
true.
husband.
Yeah.
That is true. That is true.
But that
If
is
you
true.
notice you don't
That
have
is
a
true.
man or you don't have
But
anybody around you, it's very easy for them to
Vicky,
intimidate you.
Vicky, that does not say that I did not hear
No,
what
that's
you
not
said. Though.
that's not what the person
Vicky,
is
why are you
saying,
disgracing me like
Constance.
this? That a host that is just going in and out. Nikki,
Yes,
what is
now
this?
why will you go out? You're not supposed to go out at all. You're supposed to be here like.
Nikki, your
Yeah,
day is
shining
coming.
your
Oh.
eyes.
Your day is
Guys, me,
coming.
I'm
Oh.
going. I have a live in few minutes. Make I go flog
And
Messi. Going
Bani
on
go is
my
Which
saying
channel.
that
gossip
she
you
has
they
a
go
life.
gossip
So I
again?
think we
Which
should be going on
gossip you they
I
conclusion.
Which
want go
life?
flog Messi. I don't know. Say she na the same mistake she make twice. I want go flog her for my channel.
Okay,
Make I
you're
go flog
going
am.
You
live.
don't do the research finish, or you just hear the you like talk about.
No,
Please
I
do
wanted to
No,
go
she
before.
said it
I
is in
wanted
her
to
video.
go.
Okay. Man, wait. Oh, I
It's
want to
in
talk
her video,
something. I want
princess.
to talk something. There is something I've been keeping for so long. Banigo, before you go, you are looking so charming today.
Honestly,
So
as if
sweet.
Mr. Baningo is
So
beside her.
sweet. If you
I
see
like
this,
the hairstyle.
this hairstyle they used to put in a room, very dark place. They use wear dinner gown. Yeah.
Hey,
Oh,
hey,
chief.
Oh.
hey.
I don't
Oh,
think
that's
that
hairstyle.
this year calls
Me that not
for
be
something.
feeling well. People did not even check on me. I'm even angry at all of you. Last week I could
You
not
were
stay up
already
here because
better
I
We
was
now.
know
feeling
why.
well.
We know why you're not feeling well. Now. Why are we
Because it's
checking
good
on you?
now.
We
It's
check
Where
good
on
you
you
now.
they
9 months
go?
later.
We are supposed to pamper me. Say,
We
you
will
don't
check
see
You
you
on
are
you
don't
nine
pampering
months
me
later.
already.
Don't worry.
take money
Don't
You are
worry.
you
Nine
didn't
pampering
months
take
me.
time,
money
we will
for
check on you.
Recode
Not
date.
now.
All of you did
We,
not check, even men,
Yeah.
even
we did
Constance,
pampered
even
you. We did
Yo,
You
pampered
even
you.
Nikki, even you dear.
We did
Now
pampered you.
wow.
Very
You
soon
say
now you will
waiting.
begin to give
don't
Even
Will
worry.
you
Nine
Constance.
you will
check
months
on
begin to
me?
later,
make
we will check
Will
noise.
you
on
check
you.
on me?
Will they count? Will they count? 9 months. We will
Which
check
9
on
months?
you.
They
Yes,
count
now.
where? You go show
We are
Yay,
all of
checking
thank
you
you
una
so
well
much
well.
for
face.
having me.
Eh,
Oh,
very
yeah,
soon
thank
now
you, Mel.
you will begin to make noise like Lily Pope. Very soon now. We not go hear what.
I bet na money I want. I don't want
Oh,
belle. I don't dey okay with these two boys for now.
and
Una
they
wait, make
still
I
Lily
find money.
Popon. And Lily Popon said that triplet. I said triplet. Ha. Don't be smart,
And
you
I
know.
twins, sha.
Come,
Na twins.
Constance, we not say you not say you don't fresh up, oh, you they look sweet, oh, we they see you, oh.
I
Which
never
one
bath.
wey she just dey
Uh-huh.
show? Where she dey show us one night for there?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. This one when she
Red
fresh
eye,
finish,
red eye.
don't just na bedroom light be this. We don't
Oh,
fear.
Blue
boy and
light,
sons
no
is
time.
seriously
Uh-huh.
looking for wife. Oh, boy and sons. Unfortunately, I don't have anybody that is single right now around
Yes,
me.
Oyoi
only Prince. I
Kotago,
have two boys, so
Oyoi Kotago, he need
That
a
is it.
peaceful girl.
I have
I know
beautiful
I
girls.
look
They are
like a
still
sissy,
toddlers.
but I'm not
All right,
searching.
guys. Thank you so
Wherever
much. I'll see you guys
I'm
next
just
week.
25 years old. I'm not 30 something anything. 25 years old girl. But I'm not searching, Sha. See you, Consti. Okay. Oh. If I
He's the
hear
one
your
that
All right,
Is it
princess, before you
ended?
leave, give us your final word before you leave.
okay, my final word will be please don't stay there and die. Even if you're in a relationship with an abuser, please you can still get out. Don't think that that is the best place for you. It is not. All men are not the same. You can have the marriage of your dream. Okay, you can have a man that will worship you. Me, I know they wash my husband clothes. This is how many years in marriage, and I did Nigeria, and I'm married to a Nigerian man. I don't used to wash clothes with my hand. I hate washing my own clothes. You can have that kind of man that would pamper you. He doesn't please don't look at money. Look out for values. Don't look at is cute. Don't look at big bola inside marriage sef you no go fit.
Big
Why are you
baller is
laughing?
important. Though. Don't say don't look at big baller before they go
Come
and learn
I'm
on
not
now,
outside.
saying it's not
eh?
important. I'm not saying it's not important, but it should not be the priority. It should be one of the last things that you're even looking at. Don't carry it on head that it's bola. If you fire down, I dey scream oh lo. Don't look at that one. Check out for values. And I think it's very important to even test out their patient and see, sort of, especially when you're not inside yet. Just see how he reacts to certain things. It can give you an insight. I'm not saying go and set him up with a woman and see if he will cheat to her. That one you can't know. Not be that type of the talk. But as regards his temper, how does he control his temper? How does he deal with, when he's angry about things, how does he deal with it? Is he someone that is ready to pick up a bottle, or someone that, calms his sit down and thinks about through the situation, or he just goes out, calm down and comes back, no woman deserves to die in the hands of a man. No man deserves to die in the hands of a woman.
Not
Nobody
at
deserves
all.
that. Yeah,
At
so
all,
that
at
is my
all.
final statement. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, that were with us,
Mwah,
and I am
mwah,
bowing out.
mwah, mwah. Thank you, sweetheart. And
Yeah, thank
Mel,
you guys.
Mel, my love, do you have anything to say so we
Guys, can
conclude?
I say first before I go because my people are waiting for me?
Okay, darling, we know.
I know waiting today be. Yeah, so it's still the same thing we're saying. Yeah, it's still the same thing. It's still the same thing. Nobody is worth losing his or her life for. And yeah, Unless if you want to lose it for your children, it's fine, it's no problem. But for another person, another human, another adult, no, I don't think it's worth it. We just have to protect ourselves, because when things like this are happening, we don't just think about ourselves alone, we think about the little ones. Just like myself, when my own was happening, I wasn't thinking about my mother, my brothers, and my sisters, or myself. I was thinking about my children. Because what I told myself is that if anything should happen to me, my kids will be in hot soup. Like I don't even trust anybody when it comes to my kids. I trust, even including my mom. Sorry to say that, including my mother, I don't trust her where my kids are. I'm the only person that I trust around my kids. So I wouldn't want anybody facing that kind of thing, okay? Because our first daughter that is no longer today, she left when the kids were still very young. It's more like I'm now their mom. They even call me mom. Like if any of them should come now, you see them, even if they want to write me a message, they will tell me, Mom, how are you? And things like that. Even on Facebook, people started suspecting that maybe I was the one that gave birth to them when I was young. But I know what happened. You understand? So if I wasn't there for them, even that my family members, they can't even defend them. His own dad's family members, they can't defend them. So at the end of the day, you find out that you're leaving those kids for nobody, unless some men that maybe they lost their wife or naturally, not because of any kind of violence or things like that, they will start taking care of the kids. Yeah. So it's better we prevent all those things, not just because of ourselves, not just because of whatever people will say or anything, but let's protect our children. They are the main if you know you want to live a short while in this world, if you know you want to live a short while, then you don't need to bother yourself bringing in any child. Just leave those kids to be, because when they come into this world, at the end of the day, they will suffer. They will be the ones to start suffering because of your own carelessness or your own negligence or things like that. So my advice is please, when it start like that, stop saying I do not have the means. Like if I leave now, what's going to happen to me if I do this one? Go out there, talk to anybody. In fact, even if you're walking on the road and say somebody, excuse me, please, I just want to tell you something. This is what is happening. Is there any place you know that I can go and report or things like that? There must be help somewhere. Just speak out. It's only when you don't speak out that things will continue going wrong. But speaking out matters a lot, no matter what they will say. Put the shame aside, put society aside, put family aside, speak out, do something. That is what matters. Because when you don't speak out, you will die in silence. That is just it. So that's all I have to say. It's not all about true marry, have fun, but don't have kids. Oh yeah. Yeah, if you know that whatever that comes out of the marriage, you're gonna bear it, you're gonna be there, even if the man is using you as a rag. You don't need to, if as a matter of fact, go and take your womb out. Because when you're married, definitely there is no way, if you're having intercourse with your man, there's no way you can get pregnant unless something is wrong. But if you know this is what's going to happen, then take your womb out, But at the end of the day, whatever we're doing, let's do it for the sake of the kids. That's what all I can say. So thank you all. Thank you all. And I thank you everyone on the comment section for the engagement. It's really wonderful. Thank you. And see you all next week. Whoa, I stayed though. My food don't they call me now. Hey, I'm
All right,
running.
there is something I saw somebody posted on YouTube. The person just posted her video, say that Osinachi died as an African virtuous woman. So
So she's good. So she has in fact Jesus Christ now.
that's title.
Jesus Christ now. So
Bye-bye,
so
Nikki.
let me know if we
No,
talk
no,
about God. Okay,
It's
guys.
not only us. It's not only us that is going to miss this Ekweme, this Osinachi. Even God will miss that girl
No,
because
God has her now. God has her now. So heaven won, but
no,
we
no,
lost.
no. That is the melody, the heart behind everything. Okay, even if he's having the real heart, the soul there, at least here on earth, now this lady, her voice alone has make a lot of people to be grateful to God.
Yeah.
The voice is something else. The voice is
is.
something else.
It
Do
is.
you know that most of the times, if I want to meditate, I use her music. It's good
Of
for
course.
meditation.
Of course.
Oh,
All right, hosts, thank you for having us. Thank you, thank you. Everyone in the comment section, thank you. Please don't forget to subscribe to our host and also follow us on our channels. We have our channel's name on the screen. Thank you guys for being there with us. We appreciate. And my final note is, woman, thou art worthy. You are precious. You are beautiful. Know your self-worth. The moment you start realizing your self-worth, you see your confidence will bounce back and you'll be able to figure out what to do with your life. You have a
Yes.
smartphone, use your smartphone wisely. Thank you, host, for having us. And when the abuse continue, speak up.
Yes. Thank you so much, ladies, for being here and for your contribution and for the opinion you've just shifted. You don't know, you must have been saving some souls. And with this, a lot of them have confidence now that yes, it's worth doing. Living is the best. Whenever you see the red flag, just, in fact, don't look for copter, GFOP. Leave immediately. Elope. That is the language to be used here. Okay. So you miss next week. We always come here every Thursday to meet up with everybody. At least next week, it should be another person to be hosting. Just stay tuned, be with us. And another topic is gonna be the bomb. Hot topic. That is what we schedule and that is what we do. And these ladies here are always ready to ship in their opinions. So thank you so much for being with us. We all love you. Bye. Till next week. Bye bye. Ciao.